Listen, now I know a lot of people gonna hate
Mm.
me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you down with the swirl, Shannon Sharp with the world, messing with that underage girl, funky for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, boys and girls, man, welcome, welcome to Bold Moves and Funky Group Podcast. Yes, indeed. I'm the funky
Mhm.
side of the podcast, the one that's always sliding through like a 77 Cadillac Deuce. It's yours truly, Mr.
Ooh.
Funkadelic Jones in the building. Please hold your applause to the end of the episode. We treat this like a graduation out here. Please hold your applause to the end. It's always somebody black mama. That's my baby. Hey, I said hold to the end of the episode. But I'm gonna let my man introduce himself.
Well, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Cass Corleone here in the building for another episodes of Bold Moves and Funky Grooves. Because of course, this is a safe place for some people, but not all people. Because understand, at the end of the day, our motto is we listen and we judge.
Mhm.
So please bring your problems, your issues, your dilemmas to heaven's gates. But understand, we don't judge your ass once you bring them there to us. But we're gonna
Mhm.
help you solve them in the process. Now, understand there's gonna be a lot of judgment behind it. I'm gonna talk
Mhm.
shit about your ass, but at least understand I at least fuck with you enough to talk shit about you to your face.
Mhm. Eh,
So,
eh, eh, eh. You know what? I think we gotta get down to business. You don't really grasp back in, Lord. Hold
ooh,
on for a second, America. Family members, I love y'all. But let's get
uh-oh.
down to business, shall we? I get that we family, but when you ain't got certain things, and I got certain things, you gotta understand that that shit made me not want to even do things no more. Prime example, right? My sister don't drive America. Mind she older than me. I ain't gonna be at work on Friday. You know what I mean? My little cousin going to prom. Shout out to her though. You know, I've been waiting this all my life because they've been beating me up at every family function. Thank you.
Oh, about coming to prom, about making sure she go to prom.
Yeah, so I'm off on Friday. So, she told me she was just like, see her go off to prom on Friday. So, man, I'm
Gotcha.
gonna be on your side of town. Back on I keep trying to tell you that's like second base. That's like second home to me, man. I keep trying to tell you that, man. I got a lot of roots down there. I may live like an
Yeah, I
hour
see.
away, but I got a lot of roots down there, Joe. I'm trying to tell you. But the moral of the story is my sister wanna ride, right? My sister don't drive. That made me not even want to go to family functions because she always throw her name in the hat to be like, "You picking me up, right?" Like, why? Like, why? That just make you not even want to go. You just be like, "Bro, I don't even want to go." Because at this point, you taking me out my route to go home. Now that means I gotta make an extra stop, an extra detour. What makes it worse is not only they trying to get my sister, but they trying to throw my grandmother in the car too. Who do I look like? Uber? Lyft? Like, I'm going out my way. I'm telling Moby, I'm going to straight shot here. Y'all got me doing this, going here, here, here. Y'all got me going here, here, here. I got to drive to 3 different counties. Who
Damn.
wants to do all that?
I
Who
mean,
wants to
yeah.
do all that, America? I'm just saying. I got to drive through 3 counties when all I'm supposed to do is just drive to 2. It's just a straight shot from my house, from our house, from my aunt house to my house. Boom. Problem solved. I don't want to have to go through one hood, one side town, then drive back to who the fuck is doing all that? Who wants to do all that?
They said you, my good brother.
This is why this is why I'm that fan member that on weekends, I don't care what they say. They can hate me on weekends. They be like, oh, you actually too good answer the phone. Yes. I take family breaks on weekends. Okay.
Uh,
My phone I do not pick up any FaceTime. Listen, y'all FaceTime me every day. What is the problem? God damn. Like y'all FaceTime me today. Today, like, listen, I was like, don't y'all be, ain't y'all at work? Why are you FaceTime me today, Lord?
I was like, nah, because last week was a holiday, so now they should be at work.
Exactly. Why are you FaceTime me today? I'm one of them people. I seen a video on TikTok though. I seen it was just like sometimes you just it's like you just get drained of people. Sometimes you just need a people break. You just need a good people break, and you just be like, you know what? Ha ha. Just be ha. Everybody just to the side. This is my time here. I can't speak for everybody else before I get my man Cass the mic. But when I need my time, damn it, I'm gonna get
I
my
need,
time. I'm gonna get
I'm gonna
my
get
time.
my
I'm gonna get my time. Yeah, damn, you know what I mean? I'm already
time.
taking days off more frequently now. You know, I was working like a
Shit,
Hebrew
I
slave at one point. Now I'm over here like, hey, put that time in for me. Put that time, and I need this day off as well. But you know, go test the microphone, my good brother.
understand. All right. Ooh, wait. Where do I begin? Uh, Now, excuse me, America. This my grinds, my gears for this week. It's gonna be a little out there. That's it. So understand, it's a reason behind it. All right. So I'm gonna be real with y'all, America. It was like I suffer from ADHD and I also got depression. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I am medicated. So one of the new meds that I'm on is starting to have some side effects.
Oh
And
no.
these side effects, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it's catching me off guard. So long story short, the side effect is pretty much the antidepressant is pretty much like Viagra. And I'm confused because I get it. Yeah, you can't be depressed when you got a hard dick, but at the same time, it's like, my man, it's like I feel like I got go gadget member. It's like think hard. Yeah, God. It's like ugh, why, why, why? I don't need to be rock hard all day. I don't need it. It like it's so bad. I talked to the therapist and he told me, yeah, that's one of the side effects. So if need be, just don't take it for a couple of days. I'm supposed to be feeling better. Why are you out here having me with the stiffy? Having me out here feeling like I'm the stiffmeister. Like, this is not American Pie. Don't understand. And it's so bad to the point.
Oh,
I'm just like, what's going on? And I'm worried because I'm like, mind you, I'm going through a bit of a drought right now. So it's like I'm scared for whoever gets this because I feel like a motherfucker gonna be like a goddamn. Oh, like, I don't know if you ever seen that episode, Smallville, where they talked
mhm.
about it was a they've been showing it on fucking TikTok lately.
Oh, you talking about
It was
when Lois and Superman? Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. I see the
That
clip.
motherfucking ground was shaking. Like
I
that's
see
how
the
I
clip.
feel. Like I'm like, bruh, like I don't get it. Like, I, it's bad. Like I'm so bad. I'm so frustrated to the point. I'm like, do I take this before I go to work?
There's too many
I
legs
can't.
at work. Stop it, Lord. It's too many legs.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop it,
Like
Lord.
I can't walk around work all day
Stop it, Lord. Nope. No.
out here feeling like the Rock. Like
No. No. No.
I'm
No.
out,
No. Mm-mm.
like
You can't.
it's like I can't
Mm-mm.
be walking around work with a fully loaded clip. Like, come on now. They gonna look at me like, hey, my man, you
Hey,
okay?
they gonna be like, hey,
You good?
I don't feel comfortable. Like, they like,
Like, like really? Like I'm
uh.
over here, like, what the hell?
I guarantee you
Like
that one. I guarantee you that one Bob Jones will be like, if you let this write up go away,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, like
okay.
it's like,
My bad, y'all.
nah, you good. It's like, okay, I get it. I'm grateful because I went and did some research on it. So that is one of the side effects. Because one of the other side effects is it goes the opposite way. It makes you go too fast. So it's like, thank God I got the former instead of the latter because I'd much rather be long on the draw than quick on the draw. Ain't nothing worse than you and them. Shit.
Yeah, I'm straight
Ooh,
Call of
ooh.
Duty, quick draw.
Exactly. Like quick scope.
Swap
Like,
hands. Ah, quick. Ah.
like so it's like, okay, cool. Like, I get it. I get it.
Listen,
Thank you.
my aim down the sight is crazy work. I'm quick drawing it up out here. You gotta be prepared. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right.
My bad. My
Nah,
bad.
you good.
My bad. Serious
Yeah.
voice.
But nah, for real, it's so bad to the point. I'm like, he got me over here. Mind you, I'm on the lowest dosage possible. There's no lower dosage. So I'm like, I'm scared to see what another dose would be like.
I can tell you what number
Like
those be like 18 months, 18 years, 18
18.
years, 18 years.
And the worst part about it is the fact that it's not even like I'm horny. It's just I'm hard all day. I'm just like, why? Why?
And you got
Why?
them saying, oh, why.
Like, just come on now.
That mean me. Be 18 years. I already know a buck's gonna be 18 years. I walk
Like,
around
I'm
like that.
scared.
I'm 18 years. I'm be scared for my life, but I'm like, you know what? I'm prepared for this. I know
I'm
what I'm
telling
doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm walking around with a loaded gun. Somebody gonna get these bullets. Somebody gonna get these bullets.
I'm telling you. And
Oh,
that's the scariest part of it all. Cause it's like I feel like once I get there, I don't
18 years. 18
mm-hmm.
years.
It might fuck around and be 36.
Hey. Hey. You do what the Lord wants me to do.
Won't you do? I'm telling you,
Yes,
it might fuck
sir.
around and be twins. Lord have mercy. Uh, and like I said before, I guess I understand. You can't. I mean, you can't be depressed with a hard dick. At the same time, like, thanks. I'm not depressed anymore, but now you created other problems. Now it's like you're supposed to be helping me make better decisions. This is not going to help me make better decisions.
That does help you make better decisions. It makes you make 18 years. An 18-year
This
life
is not better
sentence.
decision.
Better decision.
Instead of life sucks. It's where the legs.
Exactly. You rather 18 or 36? My point exactly. See, I didn't solve the mystery, Lord. I didn't solve the mystery. You rather 18 or 36? You got 18. Come on now. Come
I'm telling
on. Come on, man.
you.
Come
But nah.
on.
And then my final one
Oh, there's a
is
part two. Oh, the
yeah,
viewers are
it's
listening.
because I wrote down three,
Oh,
but I'm fuck it, we got time. Honestly, you know what? You know what else grinds my gears?
mm-hmm.
I I cannot stand out of town family or family friends
Mm-hmm.
when they come. Like especially when they old. It's like, cause for me, the one thing that blows me the most, honestly, is when you get asked them questions. It's like, oh, well, what are you doing? And it's like, my G, I'm 30. What am I doing with my life? I'm living it. Well, you plan on buying a house? You plan on having more kids?
Buying a house where? Here? Oh, absolutely not.
In my head, I'm thinking, my G, I'm trying to make sure I can survive this year right now. I was like, buying a house, yeah, I want to buy a house. I'm trying to save. Things are so expensive now. I can't. He's like, you got to think about other stuff. Like, shit's so expensive. The nail lady got to go up because her stuff is going up. Like her polish, her nails, all like wigs is going up. Like, ladies, y'all's wigs is going up. Like, I'm like, this is insane. Like, no, what do you mean? What am I doing with my life? I'm trying to figure out how to financially survive. That's what I'm trying to do in my life.
Listen, man. This is what gets me right, and I suffer through broke people tendencies. Let me stop for a second. Oh, like the older generation gotta understand. This will really grinds my gears. We do not live in the 80s anymore. Okay? We do not live in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s when life actually was affordable to live. So when people say, "Oh, when you gonna buy a house?" Do you know how much houses cost these days? You do not know everything went up besides job pay? And it's crazy. And it's crazy
Everything.
because, like, again, my family look at me, or people I know look at me like I'm crazy. They be like, "Yo, why you always doing DoorDash every weekend?" What the fuck you think? These jobs ain't paying. I got to get some other money in here some way, somehow, god damn it. Like, you wonder why everybody in today's society wants to be an entrepreneur. If you see the type of world we live in today, you don't have no choice. You don't. You gotta be selling e-commerce. You got to be doing DoorDash, cutting grass. You got to be doing. You got to be a security guard, police officer, and a mailman all at the same fucking time. That's how you gotta survive in this day and age. But you got people nowadays who look at it and just be like, when you gonna buy a house? They say it's so casual, like it's just normal. When you gonna buy a house? I don't fucking know. When the house prices go back down, I guess. Shit. And then on top of that, you gotta look at it like I'm gonna go find me a house, but are there good paying jobs around? Motherfuckers is driving an hour and a half to make good money. You gotta live an hour and a half away from your job just to make good money. When you look like, damn, I at least want a 45-minute drive, or at least a 35-minute. No, people driving an hour and a half away. So then what you doing with
Mhm.
your life? At this point, I mean, I'm doing this entrepreneur thing. Ain't nothing really popped off yet, but shit. I mean, I'm out here, America. Y'all see us every week. Shit. Shoot. My neighborhood and city see me every day. They're like, that nigga doing DoorDash again, Lord. Then I gotta go to my day job. Shit. I'm just, that, help me. Help me.
You
And the
hear me?
old and the older folks, the older generation look at it so casually. Oh, well, what you doing with your life? I don't know. I'm trying to survive in a tariff world where they putting tariffs on everything.
On
Okay? They
everything.
ready to
On
come at our necks
everything.
all over student loans. Nigga, we're trying to survive at this point. God damn. They
Nah,
trying
that's what's
to
killing me.
they trying to come at us about everything. Term student loans. You being black, they don't give. They about to put taxes on everything. You be that joint like, what is this? A double A tax. What is that? African American nigga. I'm getting taxed for being black. What the fuck is this? They putting taxes on every goddamn thing. All right,
Everything.
God,
Everything.
God damn. If we knew this nigga getting in office was gonna be like this nigga, somebody get this nigga the fuck out of here. Okay, God damn, get this nigga the fuck out of here, man. Shit.
Shit.
I'm sorry, America. I'm serious voice. My bad. Keep my
Nah.
composure. Cause I got a lot of sports stars, but they ain't gonna be part of my grind, my gears moments though. I'm sorry.
Okay. But no, and then it's just like you said, it's just so funny to me because it's like nowadays, like I get it. Like you said, we're not in the 70s, 80s anymore, 90s, early 2000s. Like it was the fact that this person told me, it was like, yeah, they trying to buy my house and they told me my house is worth $500,000. And I'm like thinking to myself, yeah, you've been living in this house for 25 years. Like, my G, I'm 30. Like, the house I'm staying in right now is a $500,000 home. Like, bro, you know how much it costs a month for a mortgage for a $500,000 loan? And that's just a 30-year mortgage. That's not like, and then that's even with a low ass interest rate. Like, the shit's still like 3 grand a month, bruh. Shit not cheap. Like you paying property tax, my G. I would be paying a whole mortgage. Like, do you not understand that me going to go buy a home now would literally be 75% of my income? Like, you know how insane that sounds?
Mm-hmm.
For somebody to buy a house, a $500,000 home, it would cost you 75% of your income. That's insane. Like, and I think, and it's like the older generation, I think they think we're lazy and we don't really have the drive to go get it. And my thing that makes me laugh is we're doing the same things y'all was doing. Y'all was working 2 and 3 jobs and having a side hustle here and a side hustle there. We're doing the same thing. The difference is ours is just looks different. Ours comes as DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, picking up one of them apps that allow you to work a shift or two for somebody else's job and then still and get paid for it. Stuff like that. That's our shit. Y'all's was just different. Y'all's was working in somebody's warehouse, or not warehouse, working in somebody's field, or you working at one of your folks' cleaning company or something or whatever. Who knows? I was like, our shit just looks different. So we got to go get it a different way. And y'all's method of thinking be outdated as hell, especially when you 60, 70 years old, bro. You're not in touch with current society, my G.
See, I do you
Like,
one better. You talking about 60 and 70 years old. Try people that's in their 40s. Still living off the well, just get a job and work till you retire. Like, y'all gotta realize that's not the blueprint anymore. Okay? That just work for that grow with the company, work for 40, 50 plus years. That is not the blueprint anymore. It used to be. Okay, that's why our parents been with them same jobs for 30, 40 plus years. Because that was the blueprint for them. As times went on, as times keep going, kids nowadays are not staying with no company for 25, 30 plus years. Nobody's doing that these days. I was reading something where they said after a while, freelance and gig work, they not talking about just DoorDash, they talking about gig work in general. They talking about little side jobs, web designing. They talking about that's gonna be the new norm for jobs because people are now gonna have the freedom and they're not locked into a job for 40 something years. And I said to myself, that makes a
mhm.
lot of sense of the way the
Yeah.
world is going. Because and I know this might be a topic for another, but you gotta realize that time goes on, you have to learn to adapt to the world that you live in. Otherwise, like my man Cass said, you're going to be outdated.
It's
Okay,
funk.
you
It's
gotta look.
funk.
You gotta look
Fast.
at it. You gotta look at it as okay, cool. The 80s, they like the 70s. You know, it was they working them steel mills, all that stuff all day long. Okay, cool. But by the time we graduated, social media was becoming a thing. But at the same time, social media was just social media at the time. Who say now you gotta look at social media is bigger than just social media nowadays? That's why I be trying to explain to some of my family members. They be like, "Well, everything on social media is negative." You choose what you want to watch on social media. You choose what you subscribe and follow to on social media. But you look at the money that's behind social media. That's the new wave for these kids nowadays. I'm sorry that they not clocking in, clocking out to 2 or 3 goddamn jobs. Who these kids nowadays don't even mind quitting a job after 2 weeks. They get in job, like, I don't like this job, and they don't even put their papers in. They just pick the phone up and be like,
I'm
"Hey,
out.
I'm gone," and they keep it moving. That's the world that we live in today because these jobs nowadays are so outdated. For the older generation, be like, "Oh, when you gonna buy a home? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? When you gonna do this?" What do you mean? When are we gonna do this? This shit getting harder by the day. Shit getting harder by the week.
Literally.
This shit getting
Literally.
harder by the seconds. If you ask me, as we record right now, life just got a little bit harder. I just say, look at this, look at the shit we live in today. This is the world that we live in. And to all my Republican ass people, you guys are Mr. Republican ass people. Why the fuck did you guys? How the fuck do y'all standing with a straight face and look at Agent Orange and say this nigga's doing an amazing job? This nigga's fucking terrible. This nigga's making shit go up by the day. Y'all shouldn't have just he's my president. Nigga, who president? That nigga ain't. Listen, why make the rich people rich? Now I get it. Certain things we need to take away from. You got some people who live off of Section 8 and know it's never expired to leave. Shit like that be pissing me off because I'm like, first of all, you've been on Section 8 for 25 years. If you don't get your ass up and go get a goddamn job, I know a lot of people, well, that's the government. Stop living off the government.
Shit. I know somebody that was on my fucking Section 8 and they was arguing to stay on that motherfucker after their child graduated high school. Mind you, they had a full-time job and everything and they was working. But I'm like, you killing the game. I'm like, you paying bare minimum. Mind you, in apartments, okay, of course they're not the best, but I'm paying $1,700 and you paying what, $300-$400? Like, bro, my first thought always then is like, okay, well, when you was in that predicament, you had money, you had things like, especially once your kid got to the teenage years, you had the ability to be able to try to put some money to the side. Like you had some capacity to be able to do something. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would have start like, really getting my credit together, like putting some bread to the side, stacking my money. Even if that means, even if you're not saving at your actual money, but you say, you know what, I'm gonna throw, instead of they saying 5% my 401k, I'm gonna do 15. So when my kid graduates high school, I can withdraw from my 401k and that be my down payment for a house.
I'm glad you say something. I'm gonna let you finish though. I'm gonna let you finish though.
Like it's you didn't do anything. Like let's be smart. So it's like you can. It's I don't know. It kills me. It's like if you gonna eat the system, at least be smart about it.
Facts. Facts. I had to look at my 401k, right? And I had to make some adjustments because I was like, first of all, the company, I said, y'all taking a little bit too much out of my check, Lord. I don't give a damn how much y'all paying me. Y'all think I can afford to give y'all 8 or 9%? Wait a minute, Chief. Hold on. Too much money there. That's why I'm not looking at my 401k. I said, damn, I only been working for 2 years. How the fuck I got all this? In a 2 year span? I said, God damn. But then when I looked at my shit, I was like, I mean, I don't plan on retiring from here. But I also seen a lady on TikTok. She said I withdraw from my she said I withdraw my 401k and pay myself back every year. And I was like, and she said she do what she gotta do and all, but she said she borrowed from her, she take from her joint every year. And I said to myself, to the older generation, mind you, she was an older lady, but that explains to you that to this generation that we live in and the generation behind us, no one is aspiring to just be like, cool, I'm gonna just hold my 401k because I plan on retiring from here. I don't plan on being there for no 20 something years. So they looking like, shit, I got the money now, might as well use it. Everybody's mindset nowadays is to look, I got the money right now. Let me do something with it. Let me do so. I got the money right now. And it's not saying that we don't know how to save. It's not saying that we don't plan for the future. The future kind of looking a little murky right now. I'm just saying, like the future's looking real murky. So we in that jump like, look, man, I gotta get it. I gotta get it now. I gotta get it now. I can't think. I can't. I'm in my 30s. I can't think 25 years down the road. I gotta start working on shit now that's gonna lead up to that. But I can't sit there and I can't sit there and depend on a job 25 years down the road. Be like, all right, they're gonna hold my money 25 years down the road. You do know if something happens to that company or you fired, that money is gone. You ain't gonna have that money. That money is gone.
Well, you get fired, they got to give you that money. But if the company go under, that money gone.
You know, like, what the fuck?
But nah, I definitely agree with you. And I said right now, I think I do 10%. But nah, I definitely agree. But my shit is just because I got it set up for some other things. But
That's cool.
nah, I said, but me, I agree with you though. Why put like I think it would match up to 6%. Like most people, why not just put 6%? They matching 6% anyway. So why should I give anything more than you giving back to me? And hell, like you said, I get fired today. That 6% y'all gave me, y'all taking it right back. Y'all not gonna let me walk with that. And I think that's so
Exactly.
crazy. Like
Exactly.
how you quote unquote invested in me, but then you say, you know what, we're gonna part ways. And since we're parting ways, we're gonna go ahead and take that back. That's like
Exactly.
that's like you telling me, hey, that's like you signing to an NFL team and you go and they go, yeah, you know, by the way, we're gonna give you a signing bonus, and the signing bonus comes with a brand new car. Here you go. Give you the keys, sign your name on it, and everything.
If you leave this team, we taking all that shit back.
There you go. I was like, and then 2 months later, they decide they want to trade your ass, and they go, you know what? We're trading you, and even though we gave you the signing bonus in the car, we're gonna
Take
take those
all
back.
that shit back.
And
Mm-hmm.
this like that don't make sense. Like, but hey, what do I know?
It's just the world that we live in here, people. You know what I mean? You can hate me. I'm just on the man on the screen speaking my piece. Some people hate me, some people agree with me. But the older generation, you know, they times is different. They bought a house at 50K. You know what I mean? They bought a house at 40K. I'm sorry that like nowadays we gotta work 3 times harder because one job don't take care of much. Back then, one job took care of a lot of shit. Gas was only like 80 something cents. That was nothing back then. But you look at it now, gas like $3. You know what I mean? People gotta wake up. Do you not know how frustrating it is? People gotta wake up every day and just be like, I gotta make some more money, bro. I gotta make some more money.
Bruh,
Like,
bruh.
but you gotta realize this though. And you got people saying I need to make some more money, and their first initial option is I gotta pick up two, not one, two full-time jobs. You burnt out. You have no you so when I say burnt, you're working 2 jobs just to stay afloat. You ain't getting ahead, you just staying afloat. You know how wild that is? To be like, I'm working 16 hours, I'm working 16 to 20 hours a day to stay afloat.
Yeah.
to stay fucking afloat.
And then you wonder why people on a regular basis is just crashing out for no fucking reason. Like, and this is what kills me so much. And now that I sit here and think about it, no wonder why we got a generation full of fucking crash outs. Shit. Niggas is getting to adulthood and hitting 25, 30, and they realizing, wait, I gotta work 2 full-time jobs to survive?
Just to
Man, fuck
survive.
this shit. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do.
And they sitting there saying like they was sitting there saying on the internet was like why black men don't go to college. I don't mean no harm with you.
Shit, a lot of us do.
Like black men do go to but you got to realize a lot of kids nowadays, right? I'm gonna treat this like this the NBA. A lot of kids nowadays they ain't taking the college route. They going straight to the pros because like they look at like, look, I ain't got time to sit for 4 years and do this. I need this shit right now, and that's the type of world that we live in right now. Because at the end of the day, if you don't out hustle somebody else, it's gonna be looking like, bro, you getting left behind. And shout, like I said, and it's no disrespect to my family, but my family, everybody's on neutral. Everybody's like, I'm cool where I'm at, and that's why they're not progressing because they're cool where they're at. They like, shit, I'm cool where I'm at. I'm like, shit, like you can't retire yet. You got 30 more years. Well, when I turn about 70, 80 years old, you think I'm waiting till seven? No, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't got that much time to be just like, I'm gonna work with this job for 20 years. That's not the blueprint no more. I'm sorry.
And see, on my end, it's the opposite. My end is, man, you need to go back to school, go to college, or hey, listen, this is what I did to make money. You need to do the same thing, and you gonna make money. And my thought process be like, okay, well, if you saying I should go the entrepreneur route and I should go about, hustling and figuring out my own way to get money, why should I follow your way? That's what works best for you. Why not? And you figured out what was best for you because it's tailored towards you. Why not let's figure out what works best for me and then we can put everything behind it.
See,
Like prime example, my bad. Go ahead.
no, you good. You good.
Like prime example, my father, he does real estate.
Mm-hmm.
He loves real estate, but he's also over the last like 3-4 years trying to be like, yeah, you should just move out here and get your realtor's license and just go no holds bar and telling you, and it's like, that's cool. Yes, I can sell things. I can sell shit. I'll probably be a good realtor. Shit, I used to do door-to-door sales for Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
I could sell it. The problem of the fact is, bro, I know realistically 6-7 months me doing real estate is so many different variables behind it.
It is.
It's not like for somebody he's retired military, so he has an active source of income coming in. Besides that, I would literally just be surviving off real estate. So you can sell 15 houses in a year and you good regardless. Me, I gotta sell 30 houses just to make sure I'm good.
Exactly.
Like it's different. Like, nah, it's not the same. Go ahead, my good brother.
And see, I've been seeing online. I don't know how currently up to date it is, or I don't know if they trying to push it, but I've been seeing people saying it's like they trying to shoot for people that have a 32-hour work week. Why the fuck would we do that? You
Oh
first of all,
yeah, I've been saying
we already don't make enough money with 40-hour work weeks. Why the fuck would you want to cut that shit to 32? Oh, it makes the people more happy and that. But do you not know that means people gonna have to work now even harder because your money is getting cut in half?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
They're saying they're the logic what I was reading behind them also doing the 32-hour work week. One, it's supposed to make people happier, but two, it's supposed to give people the ability to be able to work more jobs if they want to, and as well, most places they're gonna have you work 32, but they're gonna need you to work 40 plus. So it's gonna cost them overtime. So they're gonna have to pay you more money, which in turn they're going to have to end up giving you more on the front end because they're going to have to pay you for it on the back end if they don't. So
I was reading
that's
somewhere.
supposed to be the logic behind it.
I was reading
Hold
somewhere
on.
they say if they give you overtime, then it's like the company get in trouble because they're not supposed to go overtime and shit like that. It's different variables
Mm.
to that story, but we don't know. Personally, 32 hours a work week just so we can work more jobs. You know how crazy that sounds? So we can work. So the common denominator is we're going to be working more regardless. Okay, cool. That's like saying I only work. Okay, I work 8 hours. I said I work 8 hours, 4 days a week. All right, cool, great. Now I gotta go pick up like 4 or 5 more jobs to survive. We're still in survival mode. That's the issue that I have. That's the type of energy that I grew up around. We're still in survival mode, like this is the fucking 80s. Like we in survival mode, like we still live in the fucking projects. Like I'm still sleeping on mattresses on the fucking floor. Don't get me wrong. If I had to, I would. But the point is, we have not progressed. Like he said, his dad does real estate. Cool. My family, they just everybody just I got this secure job and I'm good. No one branched outside. No one done anything. So when this show, when you start doing, well, no, why you do this all the time? Well, why you do that? Because I have to. You gotta realize nowadays, before we change the subject, I do things nowadays because I have to, not because I want to. There's a complete difference. Like I go out and make my own money outside of my day job because I have to, not because I want to. All right. That means if I got to do a little driving, I gotta leave my neighborhood to go get some money somewhere. Best and believe I will be in that car. Peace and love. But enough of that, folks.
What's up? I was like,
Because we
yeah,
got
not
some
the
good
brother.
news. We got some good news and we got some bad news. The good news is it was announced earlier. Even though I ain't, shout out to my
Uh-oh.
hometown. Even though I ain't a fan, I
Uh-oh.
ain't jumping on the bandwagon. But it has been announced that the Commanders are going back to DC. They going back
Hey,
to
okay.
DC.
Let's
They
go.
about
About
to tear
time.
down old
Yeah.
RK Stadium, and for all the locals that know RFK Stadium, I had to get there. RFK Stadium. We all know how legendary the stadium is. That's when
Hell
that's
yeah.
when they was the Skins was at their glory days.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you live here and you drive past RK Stadium, that shit is a fucking shithole sitting in the middle of the goddamn city. It's just
Bruh,
sitting there. You just be like, bro, this
it's
is a
just sitting there.
and it's rotting to death. Tear that but mine was like, oh, it's a landmark. Landmark to who? It's an old ass stadium. Most cities will tear down old ass stadiums and build up new ones. Let that old ass stadium go. But shout out to them. It's about time everybody want them to come back to the city, which I'm great. And I seen a lot of politicians was like, I don't agree with them building new stadiums. Yeah, ain't nobody asked
No,
you,
this is
goddamn.
beautiful.
They've been trying to get the team back to the city for years. 4 years. The team left in '97. They've been trying to get the team back for the last couple of years, for the last damn near 20 years. Let them have it. God damn it. Shit. That was just on that news. But on the other news, because I need to get my man's perspective on this. The NFL just shows us every day how rigged they are. It
Uh-oh.
is no reason in hell that your door dropped all the way to the fifth round.
There's no reason.
It should be. It is absolutely no fucking reason why this man dropped to the fifth round. It's no somebody on the podcast, somebody, whether you behind the scenes, whether you work the engineer, whether you work the sound, whether you are cast, whether you somebody explain to me how did this man drop to the fifth round? I don't give a damn if this man talk demo shit on the microphone. I don't care how arrogant this nigga is. You tell me out of all the quarterbacks that was in the draft, this nigga dropped to the fifth round. I need every single NFL owner to explain to me how the fuck did y'all let that happen?
Oh. I give you even one better. How the fuck for the last 2 weeks I've been hearing nonstop. Shador loves Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh loves Shador. You know what? If he makes it to 21, they're definitely gonna draft him. I see no reason why they wouldn't draft him. You know what? Yes, it's perfect. It's a perfect fit. It's perfect. It's ideal. And we draft a defensive tackle. I'm pretty sure I thought Shador was a quarterback. Matter of fact, I had a question for y'all, Pittsburgh. Why every year do we draft in the first round a defensive player when our offensive line is some shit?
Mm, mm.
When we have no quarterback,
He's on fire.
don't worry, I'll wait.
He's on fire.
Like, I don't understand. Like, please, Roonies, make me understand, please.
But
Because
see,
at this point, it's a slap in the face to all your fans.
this is how you know that all the owners are definitely working together because it's like all them teams needed a quarterback. Hell, he could have went to he could have went to my Raiders, sat behind Gino, learned from Gino. They got the time to shine. Okay, cool. We all know Gino ain't about to be the Raiders' permanent quarterback. We all know that. We all know that. But you telling me, hold on for a second. The Giants picked Abdul Carter. They traded to get not Shador, but Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
So Shador was right there, and you tell me you thought Jackson Dart over Shador was a smarter move? Even if he, first of all, Shador should have never fell out the first round. All them teams that need quarterbacks, and he fell out the first round was crazy as hell. But my thing is this: here's the slap in the face that I want to know, Cleveland, the Browns, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. God damn it, you guys picked Dylan Gabriel in the third round. And then in the fifth round, you proceed to draft Shador Sanders. Make it make sense. So, like,
Yeah,
imagine how Dylan Gabriel feel. He's just looking like, all right, cool. I can learn from Flacco. Uh, Kenny Pickett, I can beat Kenny Pickett for the job. Then you turn around, you draft Shador. Let's be real. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. And I seen one of the analysts say this, but every time Dylan Gabriel get on the field, motherfuckers ain't gonna want to see him because they're gonna be like, bro, you know what we came to see. We ain't no disrespect to Dylan, but we don't want to see you. We want to see this nigga Shador. That's what we want. You put that man in a bad spot. You put him in a bad spot. Why? If you knew you was
yeah.
gonna get Shador, why would you draft? Why would you draft two rookie quarterbacks? That made no sense, Cleveland. That made no fucking sense. I'm not even a coach, and I'd been like, all right, cool. We already got Dylan. We don't need Shador.
You know why I think they did it?
Why?
I think they did it so that way when they get to training camp or whatever, they got four quarterbacks. So that way now, if something happens, they can immediately have an excuse of we didn't like his attitude, we didn't like his performance, he wasn't performing the way we needed him to, he wasn't being a team player, so we cut him.
But see, here's my thing though, right? Shador got drafted after Dylan Gabriel. They said he's already going to probably be QB3. Imagine look at Dylan Gabriel and just be like, hold on, y'all draft me before him, and I'm QB4. We all know Joe Flacco is going to start when the season starts. We all know that. Because Joe Flacco probably the best option they got to carry them. I wouldn't trust Kenny Pickett. We seen what he did in Pittsburgh. No offense, no offense, but we see Kenny Pickett in. But we know Joe Flacco's going to start. Cool. By the time mid-season roll around, that should be your time to be like, you know what? I got. You could be like, okay, cool. I got Dylan Gabriel. All right, I think he's ready to come in. He gonna start by the end of the season. Let's see what we got. We already losing. Let's see what we got. Oh well. Now you gotta sit here and you got two rookie quarterbacks. Like you said, I actually think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, yeah, Shador's attitude is poor. He can't lead, and he doing this in practice. No, we're gonna roll with Dylan. They're gonna find any excuse to
Yep, they're
put
looking
Dylan
for a reason.
Gabriel in over top of Shador. Over
Yeah,
top
they're
of.
looking for a reason.
I understand the logic of this draft. That's what everybody literally watched the whole draft just to see where Shador was gonna go. Once
Yep.
he slid out the first round, that was the whole draft at that point. Everybody was like, "All right, cool. Who gonna pick up Shador? Cool. Who gonna pick up Shador?" Everybody said, "Fuck the draft." Everybody was like, "I just want to see what Shador gonna go at this point."
And then for me, you know what made it even worse for me? It was the fact that, okay, we didn't draft him in the first round. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, we didn't have a second round pick because we had traded the second round pick
And he was
for, I
still
want to say,
available.
Debo Sam. Right. So I was like, third round comes around. I'm like, oh, okay. We I'm thinking, oh wait, we third round, 21st pick. You know what? It's meant to be. We gonna draft him.
Nope.
Running back.
Y'all
I'm
still
like,
y'all still trying to get rid of Najee so bad, Lord.
oh, now he's gone. He with the Chargers.
I was about to say, yeah, that was y'all mission. Y'all was like, he gone and this season over.
Yeah, I already knew he was gonna be gone.
Oh
But I'm
no.
just like, you know what? Like y'all, I was like, fourth round comes around. Don't we have a pick? Don't draft him. I'm like, all right, bro. My thing is, he was 150 something. I'm like, so you mean to tell me it's 140 something players or 150 something players better than Shador?
Especially a lot
That
of
boy gonna
teams
make y'all pay.
a lot of teams need quarterbacks. That's the fucked up part about it. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
teams need quarterbacks. It's no way that this man slid to the fifth round when you got teams like the Raiders who need a quarterback for the future. Y'all they want to roll Gino, okay, cool. You got Pittsburgh who needs a quarterback. If the Browns really needed him, why they didn't draft him in the first round?
Hold on. What if? Hear me out, because I want to know what's his contract with him being a fifth round pick. What does his contract look like? Because he gonna get like a 3-4 year contract off
No,
rip still?
no. That's only like
Okay,
first. I think that's like first and second rounders. The lower you
okay.
go, you get like I think 2 years maximum.
Hmm. So I'm wondering if they're gonna use him as a bargaining chip.
Maybe.
Because me personally, if I was Pittsburgh, I'm like, oh, y'all draft him in the fifth round. You know what? How about this, y'all? How about we give y'all a third rounder for next year and let's just get Shador. Hey,
We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen before
all
the
right,
season start though, because that
why
that had to
not?
be the worst thing to see in the NFL draft in the
It
number
really
of
was.
years. It's just like, bro, like I get it, and I understand that like y'all don't like his attitude, or oh Dion might be in the mix, and Dion nobody want to deal with Dion. Let's be real. You talking about they talking about Dion gonna step in if the
Wow.
situation. But here's my thing though. Y'all talking about Dion gonna step in if the situation ain't right. The nigga went to Cleveland. That's the worst situation you gonna get.
Thank you.
Like they make it seem like oh
Outside of going
him
to the
going to Cleveland was
Panthers.
him going to the Cleveland was the best situation. Niggas that go to Cleveland don't succeed, especially no quarterback.
Nope.
Like I get that you was probably trying to get him in a big market like Atlanta, probably down there in Florida, New York somewhere. That's why I'm like, why New York didn't take him when they traded up? When they traded up to get Jackson Dart, they should have took Shador Sanders instead of Jackson Dart. At this point, Jackson Dart for real, especially in New York, I feel like he's gonna be another Daniel Jones. I feel like he's gonna be
Watch.
Daniel Jones 2.0. Unless he go out there and shock the world, he's gonna probably be Daniel Jones 2.0. That's all he's gonna do.
That's the sad part about it. That's the sad part about it.
It's just travesty, Lord. Just
Mm.
like I knew, like I said, yeah, he cocky and all that. I got it. I was like, yeah, a lot of teams they don't like that arrogance, but
Especially
I
not with
ain't
a black quarterback.
especially from a black quarterback. Yeah, nah. But the most he should have slid was to the second round. If they was really wanting to show him, but damn, to the fifth, yo, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work to the fifth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I got some more sports news for you, my good brother.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm sorry, Lakers, y'all down 3-1. LeBron, it's a wrap. I'm sorry at this point in time, bruh. You can't blame nobody at all but you. And you and Luca, I'm sorry. Y'all team didn't have a big man to begin with. And I already knew y'all weren't gonna make it to the finals, but I thought y'all was gonna make it out the first round. And the fact that y'all about to sit here and get gentlemen swept by Anthony Edwards. Not saying that he a scrub, but Ant Edwards.
by
LeBron,
himself,
really.
by
By
himself.
himself. By himself. And
Cause
it's
who
not
else?
like he's dropping 50 a night. He ain't scored. I think he dropped 40 something the night before, but every other game he's dropped 28.
I would say, cause who else do the
He's
Wolves
just
even got?
passing the ball.
Who the Wolves got?
Julius Randle,
Again, who does the
uh,
Wolves got?
I was
Like
like,
who?
Jaden McDaniels, Niles Reed, what's his name? Rudy
Essentially,
Gobert.
he's carrying that goddamn team on his back by himself.
He's carrying that team. Him, and Jaden Daniels. And I'm just like, all right, cool, Lakers. I get y'all's defensive strategy was we gonna let y'all shoot the ball because y'all can't make every shot. But I'm sorry. Let's be realistic. I knew that wasn't gonna work in the playoffs because guess what? The game slows down. So once the game slows down, especially once you sag off of people for the 3-point line, they're gonna start to make them. And then you're going against a team who already shoots a lot of threes and they make them. Let's be realistic. Minnesota was the 7th seed, but they really should have been more like the 3rd seed. And that's just because the West is so damn strong.
Mm-hmm.
So, as in Lakers, let's be realistic. Y'all got that 3rd seed. Y'all got that second, 3rd seed. But I'm sorry. Yeah, there was a 6th seed. My bad. Y'all got that 3rd seed, but y'all really should have been more like a 7th seed for real. For real. It was just y'all went on a tear and nobody knew how to deal with y'all. And the only thing that saved y'all was the fact that y'all could score more than everybody. And now y'all are coming back down to earth. Because what's the one biggest thing that y'all don't have? Defense. Y'all don't have nobody who can actually stop anybody. I'm sorry, y'all have perimeter defenders. Y'all don't have any interior defenders. All you need is a 7-footer and a decent big man. Y'all could actually do something. Hell, even if y'all had kept Marvin Williams, what the hell would have hurt you? Because realistically, what is Dalton Connect doing right now? Graz.
I'm gonna let him get it out, man. He's a Lakers fan or a LeBron fan.
Like,
What is this?
bro, like I'm gonna teach y'all niggas to do. Like, just
You know, I've been saying the same thing for the last I don't know how many years, right? At this point, LeBron, it's always gonna the fingers are always gonna be pointing at LeBron. Reason being is because and he's done this in Cleveland. He's done this when he came back to Cleveland. His first year with the Lakers. The only time he didn't really do that was when he was in Miami because he didn't have that kind of control. He wasn't a lead GM. He knew who the head GM was. But LeBron will construct these teams and then when shit go wrong, it's like everybody's trying to find every reason outside of LeBron. I'm like, no, it's LeBron's fault. You traded Luca. You traded for Luca. Why? Because he's supposed to carry the Lakers after you leave. Don't get me wrong, LeBron. How many teams have you left were playoff contenders? All them Cleveland squads that you was on. Once you left, that team was trash. That team was ass. I mean, Miami was in. They was still high because they still kept some of the pieces. But with them Cleveland teams you left, they were trash. Because guess what? You get just enough to now make yourself shine. But now you with this, I need superstars, I need this and I need that. Okay, you grab Luca, who's a defensive liability. Nigga don't play defense to save his life. He can shoot the ball all day long, but nigga don't play no defense. Like LeBron, you don't let the team construct the team how it needs to be constructed. You just I need this player, this player. That they building a team around you like you are still in your prime. Yeah, you can go out there and drop 25. You can go out there and drop 22, but you are not the main focus no more. You're not your name alone is what carries you. You're LeBron James. Cool, great. But you want the Lakers to build around who at this point? You or Luca? It's like it's still the team is still being catered to you. You need to get off. You need to get off the gas. You need to take a back seat and be like, nah, do what's best for Luca. Like I'm just a veteran at this point. Do what's best for Luca. Get Luca what he need. If I come out and drop 20, 15, 22, have a good night 26, I'm cool. But build the team around Luca. LeBron, at this point, if you need to come with the second unit, do that. Do what's best for the team. The team still do what's best for you. Well, what does LeBron want? It doesn't matter what you want. Nigga, you're 40. You're 40 years old. The team don't you don't like the team does not rely on you no more. I'm sorry. I played a lot of 2K. I played a lot of Madden. I played a lot of NCAA over my years. Hell, I played MLB as well. Once my superstar become aging, you got two choices with me. Either you gonna become a backup or you are hitting the free agency. Either way, I'm moving on. like no offense. I'm not holding on to no. I'm not holding. I'm not still like depending. Oh yeah, it's he an aging veteran. Okay, cool. Then that means I gotta start building around this. I got to build from somebody else. Not worried about LeBron. That's the Lakers' problem. If the Lakers happen to come back and at least tie the series up, or if they manage to miraculously get past Minnesota, they're gonna get dusted in the next round. They gonna get
So
their
your
ass
energy,
stomped.
your energy won't be depleted.
They gonna get stomped in the second round. If they can manage to get past Minnesota, which I don't see as possible, they're going to
Exactly.
get stomped in the second round. Who they got? The winner of the Nuggets and the Clippers.
Yep.
Oh hell nah, yeah nah, Like the Nuggets, the Nuggets showing a little weakness right now. The Clippers, I ain't gonna lie to you. Clippers ain't no business
Look
right now.
good.
They look
Clippers
good
look
right now. Like they look good. So I'm like, I don't know, LeBron. You may not want them that Clipper squad right now. I'm just
especially with
saying.
Big Zoo.
Hey, I don't know you want them. They look real good out there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Look real
Um,
good.
you know, eh, but we're gonna say,
Sad.
the LeBron fans are gonna just be like LeBron. Like, listen, I'm just waiting for the day LeBron go to the mic and say I'm officially retired. I just want to be there that day. I just want to turn on the news. I hope I'm off that day. I just want to be there when he say I'm officially retired.
Well, we know he's not gonna retire until Bryce get in the league, so we still got 2 more years.
So who can the league?
Bryce, his
Oh hell
son.
no, he ain't gonna make it that far. Hell no. At this point, they're gonna be just hold him on hold. They're gonna be holding on to him for no reason at that point. Nah, it's time to let that man go. Mm.
See, I was like, I'll say this. I don't think he'll need to come off the. I think by year 24, he's going to have to come off the bench. But I think next year, y'all need to start that like you said, start that process. Yes, LeBron, you are very much so capable of getting 30 a night. Very much so capable. We
Mm-hmm.
know this.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point in time, it's putting too much of a strain on your body.
Exactly.
Like, bro, we see what you've been doing, these legendary feats all season long. Now it's getting to the end and you getting these ticky-tack injuries. You pulling your groin muscle, you rolling your ankle, you doing this, you doing that. Like
At
you
40 years
once you
old,
get
you ain't recovering that fast on them injuries.
exactly
Mm-mm.
like it don't work that way. So you gotta let your body kind of like you need to go from playing 38 minutes to playing like 28 minutes a game.
20 minutes.
I say give him
22.
28 because maybe
24.
I was like,
24. We'll give him 20. We'll give him
24.
24.
Yeah,
Give him
24.
24.
I was like, so that way you can let your body rest some. And those games that they absolutely need you,
Mm-hmm.
then you can play them longer. But you gotta start dialing it back so that way you can, because if you don't come next season when you play, you're gonna be hurt by the postseason again. So we're gonna keep this same song and dance, or are you going to do something different? Or are you gonna do like you've been doing the last few years and magically get hurt all of a sudden and be out for a month and a half and then come back and just look amazing? No, that's stupid. I would
Dude,
much rather you I'd much rather you be like Kawhi.
shit
Load
out the whole
manage.
yeah, shit out the whole season and come play all the time. At this point, like LeBron, do what's best for the team. I get you still doing what's best for you. Do what's best for the team, bro, and just be like, take less minutes. Let's be real. If you come off the bench, you probably can drop an easy 25. So let's come with the second unit. You probably get dropped 25 easy. But it's like let the Lakers, whatever it is, let the Lakers do what the Lakers do best. And like let them build around Luca. You brought Luca there for a reason. Let the Lakers build around Luca. The Lakers are still focused on building around you. And it's killing it's not making the team any better, it's making the team worse. I'm glad Anthony Davis got away from your shadow. I'm glad because as much as he want, you brought Anthony Davis to take your place, but yet, well, we all know Anthony Davis. That's glass. That's fragile bones over there. But he still was in your shadow every night. Even this man could drop
Mhm.
40 and still, well, what LeBron them going to, I'm like, this nigga dropped 40. Y'all still talking about LeBron. This nigga just dropped 40. So I'm glad you got your ring, but it's like, bro, I'm glad he got out of LeBron's shadow. And Luca, you going to the Lakers? It's like I get you on LeBron's tail end of his career, but yet it's like playing with LeBron is still it's always gonna be the LeBron system, no matter what. This man could be 55 still playing. They still gonna be like, well, LeBron. I'm like, bro, give it to somebody else.
Uh-huh. Well, on that note, my good brother, I got a new segment that I kind of think I want to try out real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a remix of a segment before. We used to do Cass's clips of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we should just go all the way left, and we're
No
just gonna
problem.
call this joint.
Hey, Cass, what the fuck?
So I said
Hey,
we just
Cass,
gonna.
what the fuck?
I said now I'm gonna ask y'all how on the level of Ayo Cast, what the fuck? How far you want me to go? You want me to go from 1 or you want me to go all the way to 10?
You might as
Matter of
well go
fact,
to 10. You might as well go to 10 at this point.
or you want to go straight to 10?
Go to 10. Like, why are we baby stepping this? We might as well, if you gonna introduce it, we ain't slow walking it into the program. You might as well go all in at this
Mind
point.
of Christ, but the body of a stripper. It's the truth. I'm searching for it every day. I work for it. Before I came here, I was in the hotel gym getting it in. I want the mind of Christ. I want to think like him. I want to pray for the sick. I want them to be healed, and I want dead to rise. I want the mind of Christ, but the body of a whore. I gotta have it. I want to walk where I want them to. Is she a whore? No, she loves God. Oh, okay. I need it. That's it. That's it. When you love him, can get a prayer through. See, I saw the man of God. I looked over and I said, this is what he needs is a woman that's going to represent. I saw it. Why? Because I'm holy. But I get in that gym because I need this thing to sit up. I need these thighs to be tight. Because it's one thing, you look good in your clothes, but when you take them clothes off, I need somebody to, I want the breath to come out of your body when I take these clothes off. I need everything to sit up. And I need you to have a slight cardiac arrest, just a slight one. And I need you to come back to me. That's what I need. I need to take this down, and I need you to, I need that. And if I don't get that, something's wrong. The body of a stripper.
You want them to question your salvation? He said, is she
a whore? No. She prayed for people like every Tuesday. She be on IG. Oh, okay. She look like a hoe. No, she love God. I need that conversation. I need it in the group chat. I need niggas to make group chats about me. I think is she a hoe? Because that body say that she out here. No, she love God. I need that.
Mm-hmm. You need that conversation.
Absolutely. Because gone are the days where men of God just married for ministry anymore. They figured I don't want that.
What talking about?
They used to do it. They used to marry for ministry. That's what we was talking about. That one day, they used to marry for ministry back in the day, and then they got home and they ministered.
Do you like to be choked?
No.
No?
Fuck no.
Do you like to be choked?
No. That shit is
You like
weird.
it?
No, I don't do it.
I could see you liking it.
Yeah?
You're very in control and you like in power in your life outside of the bedroom that most dudes who like to be choked are dudes like you.
That's weird though. That's
What, being choked?
That a guy would like that? That's like a dude getting his nipples licked. That shit is mad weird.
I've had that done.
I've got my
bad.
nipples licked.
The fuck out of here.
Not bad.
It's just I got a lot of hair.
You like your neck kissed too?
I like my neck kiss.
It's not bad. Yeah.
God damn.
You don't like your neck kiss?
No, dog. I'm a grown ass man. Why do
What's
you want to
that
kiss
mean,
my
yo?
neck?
You know what's so funny? You know what's
it.
so funny?
I do not like
It'd be
it.
the old school motherfuckers like this who be like, yeah, don't touch my neck. Yo, you can eat my ass though.
Yeah, no doubt. There's no doubt about
Wait,
it.
for real?
Eat my fucking asshole,
I
though.
never
But
would've
don't
thought
touch
that.
my neck. See, motherfucker, it be these old school weirdos talking about, yo, I'm a man, you ain't touching my neck.
Yeah,
but
nah,
eat
that
my
shit
ass
is weird.
while
That
I
shit
do
is
this.
weird. That shit is weird.
Which one?
All of it. All of it.
Oh,
is
so you're
weird.
not into the ass thing.
I'll let him. I'll let him eat my
Don't kiss my
Don't
neck,
kiss
but,
my neck.
but pucker up for the beehole.
Yeah, they be wanting to fucking kiss you.
Yeah,
after
no.
they fucking-
You do
Nah,
that,
bro.
and I usually don't talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for eating my ass.
Yeah, you start Floyd
Shorty,
Mayweather and
Talk about chokes as
Hey, before I start talking about anything, AYE KAS, what the fuck did we just watch? Like, what the fuck did we just
Oh, I still got more, but I want to pause after those
like,
too.
what the fuck did we just watch? What did we just
I'm
watch?
sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She had me screaming. I was looking at that shit earlier this week and had me hollering. I'm talking about. She said, "I want the body of a whore, but the mind of Christ." Oh, that shit had me dying. Oh, she said, "When I take these clothes off, I need this thing to sit up right." She's, "I need them questioning my salvation." Said, "Is she a whore?" No, no. She pray for people every Tuesday on IG Live. Oh, okay. Like, you sure she not a hoe? Like, I'm screaming. I'm just over. I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah, because everybody in church probably looking like, God, look at that ass. God,
I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of church people gonna hate me for saying this, but it's people like her who give church a bad name.
What? I don't think so. I like
Let's
that.
hear me out. Hear me out. You know, because it's a lot of fake. It's a lot of fake church people. A lot of people that be preaching the word, but don't be really church people. You are not going to hear no church lady going to come out her mouth and say, I want to praise the Lord, but I want a body of a stripper. Got the body of a goddess. Like, it is no church lady going to be in this genre. Like, I want the body of a stripper. I want to be what the men is talking about in the group chat. Lady, I'm going to be real with you. If we see you in the group chat, just know all we thinking about is tearing that ass up. We don't need no prayer. You're gonna need a prayer. You don't need a prayer and a miracle to keep these hands, God's hands, off that booty. Cause that's what we gonna do. We don't need no that like first before I tear that ass up. Let's pray. No hell no. We about to go
Shit,
in.
I'm
Nah,
about to
I don't
eat.
need no prayer. I mean,
Shit.
listen, and my prayer could be 30 seconds. Lord, I'm about to tear that ass up. Lord God bless.
I'm gonna hit him with the Steve Harvey prayer. Gracious God, where's my
Gracious
beard?
God. Just, gracious God. Lord, you can't sit there and say, no, I want the body of a whore. I mean, that joke, like, and that lets me know you're the church freak. That's what you are. You the church freak. You been that joke. Blessings, brother Simon. How you doing, sister? He and that joke. How you doing, sister? Brother Edward, brother, he and that don't just good. I mean, you met my wife. You met my wife Nancy, right? Her whole face changed. You met my sister Nancy. You know, me and her been married for 15 years, and so she was good. Look at the pastor. Ooh, and God be the glory.
Because
He
she a
ain't
minister. Listen, she can anoint me any day of the week.
to
Lord have
God be the
mercy.
glory, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord, to God be the glory.
Let's see. You know how they say people pass out from the spirit? I'm not gonna pass out backwards. I'm gonna go forwards.
Man, I know that. Oh God, Lord.
I'm like, sister, catch me.
You're like, yeah. Oh God. You're like, oh, I can feel it here, Lord. Can I get an amen, Lord? Can I get an amen?
Like the anointing, it's just taking over me, Jesus. Oh.
I couldn't be now, but I want to tell you, and sister gonna come to church today, and she looking good, and God blessed her with that body. Everybody in that joint like, man, preacher Pat, you better tell him, Funky, you better tell him, and God gonna tell you. Make sure we put more in the plate and give her half, give her half, give her half. Ooh, yes. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, every time I do that, they be like, I'm phone, you going to hell. I'm like, man, listen, man. Do y'all not know how many characters I got? You know what I'm saying? I'm like 15 characters rolling into one. What you mean, man? My life is inspirational of everything I've been through. Like, no. But
No.
yeah, and she said she got the body of a whore. So make me take that clothes off. Hey, what, whatever dude she married, you know, I know they're gonna do it right because they live in the church life. Ooh, that man, hey,
He's a
he
lucky
needs some of
man.
what you had. What you he need that shit. He need that shit. He need to be in that shelter's life. That shit.
Feeling a
Yeah,
little low today. Not
just
no
you know,
more.
I'm having a bad day. He in
Like,
that
sister,
joke.
I'm feeling real depressed lately. I
Let me
just need you to pray for me.
Let me put the hands on you, Lord. Here that joke is like, gracious God, I want to first
God.
thank you, Lord. She that
She
your
said,
brother, you okay? I felt a little poke. Oh, that's just my car keys. Oh, that's just my car keys.
oh, that's just a flashlight I keep in my pocket. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, I work construction. You know, I gotta keep flashlight on me at all times. Your
So, you know, I
flashlight
do
pointed up.
security.
It's It flashes. It flashes. And when it needs to. Oh God.
Nah, but then old boy talking about some, yeah. He said, nah, don't kiss me on my neck, but you can eat my ass though. I'm like, hey, yo, my man.
I was like, hey yo.
Hey, yo, my man, what?
Like, yo.
So wait, getting kissed on your neck is sus, but you doing Lamborghini doors with your legs is exceptional.
So a female can
'Cause you
eat
only
your
got 2
ass, but kissing your neck is when you draw the line. Hey, yo, I'm crying. Oh, I'm
Because you
crying.
got 1 or 2 options. You got Lamborghini doors or you bent over.
Like, it's the fact that you listen, OG, listen to me. The fact that kissing your neck is drawing the line, but eating the ass is okay. OG, please explain to us. Cause I'm just saying though. I thought it would at least be the other way around. You be like, yeah, you know, my lady kissed my neck. You know, that shit made me like ready to give her like 2 or 3 kids. I'd be like, hey, I can understand. But you draw a line of kissing the neck, but yet I'm gonna fly like an eagle. I'm just saying, like, hey, what the fuck? Like, what?
Make a little breakfast sandwich, and then I'm seeing Fast and the Furious Wise Market Drift. How you miss a whole parking curb and smash that poor lady car like that? All sitting sideways. And he really in there chilling and waving. The people said that he was high. Don't know, but this is crazy. How do you do that? Like, what? Everybody coming out. Look at all the workers, popping all the workers. Get back in there. We need them
Yes, it
chicken tenders
is.
and them 3-piece
Yes, it
tender
is.
special.
That's why I said I know what that's at. Yes.
I'm screaming.
Yes. The moment they turned the camera, I said, bro, I already know exactly where that is. And you know the funny part, bro?
really made me
We're
throw
gonna
up.
finish them.
I was in the club. He gonna text me and say, mind you, I was like, are you really done? Like, are you really messing with other people? He said, in what world do you think I haven't put another bitch to the mattress? I showed it to my homegirl. She said, oh, no, he didn't. I said, oh, my stomach hurts. In the club, tore up, heartbroken. Oh my gosh. In what world, you goofy? You know I've been fucking bitches. Oh, excuse me.
And then last
How y'all feel about talking to a girl that work in a strip club?
Hell no, I'm not with a stripper.
Really? Work in a strip club, you ain't gotta be a stripper though.
Yeah, that's why a bartender, anybody that work in the strip club. No, I'm not.
Why do you feel that way though?
Why do
I could really get into this because I work in a strip club, so let's go.
Hold on, yo. But I'm not fucking with you.
Hold on, before y'all start wilding and I used to with a girl that was a bottle girl, you feel me? And there wasn't no crazy shit.
You're right. Nah, it's not.
She used to come home late. Feel me? I was waiting for her. We used to count that bread together, and that was that.
Hell yeah.
I feel me? Like, as long as
y'all trying to convince me.
No, I don't give a what you do. I'm just saying, as long as you coming home to me, there's no reason why I should be here like questioning you on like, you feel me, where you work at and shit.
I feel you, but I'm a judgmental ass. If you work at a strip club, I'm judging you. Okay. That's just that's what it is.
Well, I guess. Could I put my input in that though?
Yeah, you said you work at a club, right?
Nah, yeah, I work at a club, and one thing people got that up, like, you feel me? Because not for nothing, like, you hear strip club, you automatically think the worst. You know what I mean?
Of course, I'm thinking the worst.
Nah, yeah, like, I'm already knowing. So it's just like, once you in that position where you actually working in the club, like, people don't understand it's your game and how you want to run it.
Of course, I know that.
Nobody run you. You feel me? So
I know that.
It's just like, if you know a girl, like, for who she is, it don't matter where she works, she need that bread, she getting that bread. That's like trapping for niggas.
We're gonna start with the lady with the we're gonna start with the second video. He said, hey, putting females through the matches. One, I knew you sent me this. That's a cold ass lie. That is a cold ass lie. Two, that's kind of a crazy question to ask. That's like saying have you ever smashed a girl before me? Of course I have. What the fuck you what? Like you think like I'm just like I saved all my energy and all this money shot just for you. Shawty, I've been fucking now. Granted, I'm not the most go around town fucking different females, but yeah, there's been females before you. I'm just. So what make? Why are you getting so sick? To almost now. It's just the way he said it was cold as hell. But in retrospect, it's like, lady, what do you honestly expect? I mean, like he had females before you. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused. But
No, I'm sorry. It was just a line of, in what world do you think that I ain't putting another bitch through a mattress? I'm gonna use that shit.
he even had females before you, y'all.
Right. But no, the first video though.
I want.
See, I knew it said buoy in the tag, so I was like, I was like, all right, cool. But I was like thinking, like, wait, where in buoy?
Soon as they turned that camera, I said, I already know where
Once
that
I
is.
seen the Popeyes, and then I seen the other, I was like, wait. That's Mitchellville. That's Mitchellville Plaza.
Yes, it
I'm like,
is.
I was like, no wonder they said the Wise. It is a Weiss right there. I
And
was
here's
like,
my
God,
end thing about that. That
screaming.
shopping center parking lot is so fucking tight. I'm
Ratchet.
talking about it don't matter where you go, that whole parking lot. Cause you gotta think about it. You got the McDonald's right there, and you got the Wise or how you say that shit. Their parking lots are combined. So that shit be tight. Then you got the grill, the little Jamaican spot. The Popeyes right next to it, and it's like a Peruvian. It's like it's so much going on in that little tight ass parking spot, bruh.
It's a Pizza Hut a little ways down. There's a couple of Chinese restaurants right there. It's a
T-Mobile's over
nail
there.
salon.
Yeah,
T-Mobile's over there. It's I want to say it's a barber shop over there, and it's a beautician shop over there
yeah,
too.
it is. It's like some type of
Like,
little
yo,
doctor's office over there, Joe. A
yeah, like
Dunkin'
that joint's
Donuts over.
packed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit is packed over there.
on top of the fact that it's got a damn gas station right this with a Sunco.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, bruh, like that parking lot stays packed.
But from like the Pizza Hut to the grocery store, them little parking lots, you can barely find a parking spot in that jump. It's an accident every time you about to go in there, all because of what? It's so congested. That's why. Like I get it. That's probably the closest grocery store. Actually, no, there's a giant down the street. But
Yeah.
they should have. Yeah, they should have. They put. I guess that's the closest grocery store to certain people. But yeah, that little parking lot. But the question is, brother, what the hell was he smoking? Cause how you missed the whole parking spot? And then he was just sitting there just he was chilling in the car. I was like, yo, you might want to get out, bro.
Shit, at that point, you might as well sit in that motherfucker. You ain't going nowhere.
Like you bro, you really gonna just sit there, just be.
Shit, my motherfucking ass. That couldn't have been me because he said that he was high. Shit, I'd have been in that motherfucker smoking again. But like, well, shit, I'm going to jail. Might as well get my last fix before I get locked up. Like, oh, man, this is good shit
I know
right
my
here.
insurance about to be higher than the motherfucker right there.
Right.
Progressive already talking about cutting me off anyway. My shit didn't lapse, Lord.
God damn, I wonder if I can go with State Farm. Matter of fact, I think I'll be at Allstate because I need good hands to be in. God
Like a
damn.
good neighbor, stay falling. Ooh, you know what? Go to the general.
Like I'm telling you, it's just like I don't get it. And then the last joint where they talking about it's like I get it. I mean, I was like I get it, but I don't get it. I mean, I'll say this: I never dated a female working in a strip club, but I talked to a shorty that was working in a strip club. I said now the difference between that is I knew I had no intention of being in a relationship with her ass. I knew I didn't want to be in a relationship with her. It was just she was cool folks. We would hang out. You know, she was connect for the pool parties and parties, whatever I wanted to go to. I knew she knew folks. I was just coming back to the area, so I kind of needed some friends, and I needed little fine shit that I knew I could call when she was gonna pick up the phone, and she was good folks. So it was like, all right, bet. But I had no intention of actually, like, especially at that time, like, yeah, I'm about to lock her down and make her my girl. No, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. That was the last thing on my mind. The first thing on my mind was I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And if I'm here for a long time, you gonna need to change what you're doing. And let's sit here and be realistic with that as well. It takes a strong man, a secure man, to know the fact that your female was out here doing God knows what when you met her, and now she's going out there to do that again and come home to you. My nigga, she's a stripper, so she's sitting on niggas' laps all day, all night. To be frankly honest, she's getting dry fucked all night.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gonna come home to you, and then what? Fuck you. That's like, that's gonna make you feel some type of way. Like her coming home smelling like sweat, ass, dick, and balls, and then the first thing she be like, "Yeah, baby, I think I want to get on top of you."
Mm-mm.
Ugh.
Mm-mm.
Like you'd have been in men's faces all day. You want to come home and kiss me and tell me you love me? Move. Well, he say separation.
Now,
Like, I'm good.
I can understand both people's sides of the question, right? I can understand both people. Like, even though you got the girl, she kind of felt some. Let's be real, she felt some kind of way when he said that, because it's like, why you ask follow questions? Like, I wouldn't. I would just be like, okay, that's your opinion. She was like, nah, because I work in the club. We need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. It's just that's not his flavor and that's not his speed. You got old light skin with the white shirt on. He cool with them type of activities. But you got the dude with the black one. He like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. Now, mind you, this is how I look at it, right? I agree with everything Cass said, though. I don't care how faithful you are. It's gonna always sit in the back of my mind knowing you got niggas in your face, you in niggas' laps. You doing God knows what to earn that tip or whatever that is to get your bag. They always talking about, yeah, no, she get that bread, she come home to me. Brother, is how it's look what she's doing to get that bag. She ain't even making niggas feel like they got a chance. You think she didn't tell them, oh, I got a man at home? She don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. You in a strip club trying to be faithful? You are in the men's devil's playground. Like you trying to be faithful in the strip club? Oh no, I got a nigga at home. Baby, you know you work at a strip club, right? You know you work at a strip club? Oh, okay. You make me seem like you work at a bank or something. You work at a strip club. You serving drinks, serving bottles, and you in niggas' faces and on niggas' lap. Like, let's be real. You got your titties showing. You got your ass out and you thinking like, you think just, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna go home to my man. And like, first of all, I'm looking like, first of all, every man probably every man in a 35-mile radius have seen your cheeks. And I'm supposed to sit here and just be like, nah, she coming home with that bread. It's the principle. Now, on his side of the spectrum, I wouldn't necessarily say judgmental, but you just gotta understand that like certain people are just not in your tax bracket, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like if a female come to me right now and just be like, I do Instacart for a living, and I'm just looking like, so I'm first question I ask is, I do Instacart too. What kind of money do you make on that? Because if she's showing she making $3,500 a week, I'm looking like, first, what type of hour do you fucking work? You making $3,500 a week? You know, I'm be looking like, yo, and you this is every week? No shit. I'm like, fuck it. I mean, shit. Like you doing pretty good. You doing pretty good for yourself. Shit, you doing 3,500. You doing 2,500 or 2,100 a week. Fuck is you doing? Shit,
But
teach me
teach
all.
me, we can do it together. Yeah.
Exactly. Our income, this income be crazy in here. But like stuff like that, okay, cool. Or she be like, I just work at Starbucks. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But in the back of my mind, I'm just looking like, well, you know, I'm kind of at this point financially, and you just work at Starbucks. Like, you cool, you know, if that works for you. But you know, I just
What's the end goal?
like what exactly? It's like, so do you plan on like moving up? Do you plan on
Right. You just trying to be a barista for the next like 10, 15 years.
that's gonna make us sit back and be like, you know, I'm cool because if you was like, you know, first of all, like, yeah, I started at the bottom, I'm a shift lead, trying to work up as a manager. All right, cool. You got goals. But if you just like, nah, I'm just a cashier. Ah, that's cool. You just be like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. You just be like, yeah, that's cool. Because
Right.
my biggest thing is this though. Ladies do it all the time. Ladies first thing they do is they judgment. Well, what do you do? Where you work at? How much money you make? So if ladies do that, and they do it willingly. They be like, oh, he work here, he do this, he do that. As a man, I'm looking like, so what do you do? Oh, word? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. You just work at McDonald's as a cashier? Anything else? You know, I know McDonald's cashiers don't make that much money. Cause if I'm here and you down here, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need, it's like, look, I'm gonna need something. You could be the prettiest face on the planet, but without without like nothing to counter that. If I'm a lead and she a lead at her job, okay, cool. We both lead and shit. But if we talking about you still at ground zero and I'm up here, it's gonna be like, hey, look, I don't mean no harm, but like, yeah, I can't
I'm
fuck
gonna
with
have
you.
to shave.
I'm not gonna judge you, just I can't fuck with you personally. You know what I mean? They ain't judging you. I can't fuck with you personally. That's just my humble opinion. I ain't gonna just shit, I ain't gonna trade, I ain't gonna be like, I'm like, hey, trying to talk to me, bro. Shit cash in McDonald's. Hey, time is hard out here, man. Get your money how you can though. But just know you're not gonna get
Listen.
a brother like me because I'm on a different trajectory.
Shit, that ass fat.
Look
I
at this
might have
nigga.
to hit that.
Oh my god, look at this hit, man. Now, if you talking about just not having a serious relationship, it's fair game. It's free game. Like you hitting the fattest McDonald's cashier ever. You and that joke like, look, ain't nothing serious, but baby, I'm about to clap them McDoubles. I'm about to clap them McDoubles, clap them
Yeah.
McDoubles, Lord. Yes,
Shit, I'm
sir.
trying.
But other than that, if
She
you
she got
talking
a
about,
double quarter pounder with cheese.
and I think this is what people got to realize. It's different between if it's like serious or just y'all just fucking
I'm trying
around
to
type
smoke
shit.
that joint.
Yeah, like so in that
Mm.
case with the whole club situation, it's like, would I take a girl serious that works at the club? No. If you just like, that's just my girl, but like y'all not really, that's just your shoulder, but you know you got other options and shit like that. More power to you.
Exactly.
More power.
Exactly.
But
Exactly. That's the
yeah,
sad part
I'm
about
not
it.
taking no bottle girl serious. She can have all the money in the world. Still ain't gonna take you serious because I'm like, so you like fast money, but what's the end goal with? Like, You know, you just fast money. Okay, cool. You're a bottle girl.
The bartender, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with the bartender because let's be realistic. She's gonna stay behind the bar.
Facts.
That's just your job. You just working at the strip club. Cool. Bottle girl, okay, yeah, I'm not fucking with you because realistically, you got to go around and you damn near you a stripper for real because once you get close to them, you shaking ass and you trying to sell even more bottles. So you barely got anything on. So let's be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the dances, self-explanatory. The dances, self-explanatory, Lord. Self-explanatory.
Like, I'm sorry, like the things that I've done at the strip club, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell
I'm taking a
I
girl
would
serious.
ever want my woman. My woman, the one I'm gonna come home to every night, kiss in the mouth and be like, "Baby, I love you." No, no.
That's what I said. If that's just your girl, if that's like little Shaw y'all usually lay up with and shit like that, cool, great. That's different. Like you talking about, I'm about to think about getting down on one knee with this girl. No. Hell to the no.
I've had a joint literally take her leg, throw it over top of me, and then shake her ass in my face. And I guarantee she probably got a nigga at home.
Doubt it.
Like no.
I'm sorry.
You
I
know the
just can't.
diabolical things I've seen? No.
My thing is this though. It's like, but in some world, you got ladies who think that shit is okay. They want a regular. Oh, I'm a boss CEO, get all this money. Meanwhile, Shaw, you work till about 3 or 4 a.m. every day. You was a strip club don't close at about 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And you come in the crib at like 4 in the morning. And he get back up going to work like it's a no. Like what? Nah. I ain't judging you, and fellas. If y'all got your little stripper girl, yeah, she work at the club. What kind of club? Nightclub, stripper club? What? Where she work at?
Oh,
Yeah,
she work at Camelot out in DC. Nope.
She don't need no bottle girls at stadium. None of them jump. Cool. Gone. I'm cool with that.
Oh, she work at the Ebony Inn over there in District Heights.
Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. Hell nah. So that's what we at with it right now. I was gonna say, Kaz, what the fuck type of videos you showed us today? Yeah.
32, 47, 56. Y'all, it's my favorite time of the show. It's time to talk to the Funky Fix hero. Ooh.
At Hondas and Subarus, we have Hondas and Subarus.
My good brother, we have a funky fix for you this week.
All right.
Let's tune
Stoutly
in.
confronting my coworker in front of everybody when she wrongly assumed I had groomed my wife. I'm 29 years old and my wife Jessica is 22. My wife has an 8-year-old son, Max. Now my wife had her son when she was 14 years old by a guy named Jason, who was also 14 years old. And when Jason's family found out that he got a girl pregnant, you know what they did? They sent her $220 something to get the baby and dipped. An old girl haven't seen him since. So Jessica comes from a very well-off family that believes in legacy and not ending anything. So she ended up raising her child with the support of her family and different individuals in their family. I met Jessica when she was 20 years old. We dated for a year and then got married when she was 21 years old. Now, I love Max. I raised Max like he's my own son. Me and Max have an amazing relationship, and he actually calls me dad. Now, Max and Jessica had came up to the job that I work at. It was in the early afternoon, and they were trying to surprise me with a lunch outing. The desk receptionist, or secretary, Claire, chatted with Jessica. I wasn't there for the whole conversation, but when Claire ended that conversation, she had these assumptions inside of her mind, and it went something like this. First, Claire was stunned at how young Jessica looked, and when Jessica let her know she was 22 years old, she was like, wait a minute, isn't old buddy 29 about to be 30? And then she did the math. She looked at how young Max was, and she was like, wait. Let me rotate back 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Hold up! She was thinking Max was my biological child. And apparently, from that day on, Claire began gossiping about this to everybody. I had no idea what was going on. But I did notice that Claire changed her attitude towards me. She would start glaring at me from farther away and side-eyeing me and rolling her eyes when I look at her. Well, today at work, when I was in the bathroom washing my hands, I overheard Claire gossiping with the new hire about my underage wife. This was outside of the door by the water cooler. I had walked out of the bathroom and started walking up on Claire. She turned around looking at me like she saw a ghost. So then I announced, right then and there, loudly, "Hi, Claire. You see, I'm not Max's biological father. Something you probably didn't take into account that I am a stepfather. You did all this gossiping with other people and you didn't even think about this possibility. You just immediately thought that I was a foul and disgusting human being. I will, by the way, be reporting you to HR. I had it directly to HR and explicitly told them what Claire had said. I told them what Claire was doing. I also had side notes of people that gave accounts of what Claire had told them. So the HR manager, a gossiping friend of Claire's, really asked if I wanted to escalate this to the next level. Because our company takes gossiping, rumors, and lying on people extremely serious, and it's a fireable offense. The HR manager said that it was a light mistake and something that we could get past with a small conversation. I said she should have had that conversation with me first. And they had to go ahead and start setting up that meeting. Now, Claire is supposed to be suspended with an investigation, but the HR manager asked me straight up. She said that Claire is a single mother. She is the only person that's taking care of her child, and she relies on this job. I don't care, is what I said to the HR manager, because she didn't care about my well-being or how people looked at me. She didn't care about asking me or confirming with me any information, so I don't care about her or her child. Well, she ended up getting suspended and fired within a couple of days because if she's saying something like this that's that outrageous and egregious, there's no telling what she's saying, being that she works in the front office. So, inside of my work FB page, everybody's saying that I'm an a-hole, I am messed up because I could have just had the conversation. But my thing is, she could have just had a conversation with me. So, am I in the wrong for reporting somebody that was saying I was doing something that I wasn't doing? Hi, my name is Jonathan Moss, and this...
First of all, I ain't no snitch. No, I'm just playing. Now, there's a lot of variables to this story here, ladies and gents. Them work gossipers be the worst people on the planet. Now, this is why I always say, make sure you get your facts before you just start throwing shit out there. Now, Jessica's 22, he's 29. Do I give a fuck? No, she's legal. Now, just because you thought he was dating her all this time, but I ain't gonna lie, when the story was going, I was like, wait a minute, boss. You're 29, she's 22? I was start rolling the clock, man. I was like, ugh. I said, wait, fam, you been dating her for how long? But then as he started explaining, I was like, makes sense. Makes sense. Because I was like, brother, you been dating her since she was like, all right, Shannon Sharp Jr. Come on now. Come on now. Now, in so many words, was he wrong? No. Because of the simple fact that he could have just had the conversation with her, but she made it her mission to tear this man's name down. And you know, people that do that, oh, you don't got no chance in me. If you going out your way to purposely like diminish my character, I don't have no loyalty to you. Oh, you know, she and then HR, of course, when HR was her friend. Oh, you know, it was just a little mistake, and she's a single mother. I don't give a fuck what she is. Get her ass the fuck up out of here. Hey,
Exactly.
get her ass up out of here. She talk so it's crazy how she talks shit about me, but the moment I report her, now it's come on, man. Like, why you gonna do that?
Whoa,
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 whoa. It's
whoa,
not that serious.
whoa,
It's not that serious.
whoa, whoa.
It's not that serious that she diminishing my character. But yet it's serious. It's not. It's y'all like that was light, but now I'm reporting it. It's like it wasn't even that serious. Like why you reporting her and stuff like that? So I'm supposed to be okay with this lady diminishing my character. These people walk around the job to myself, hey bro, like you was messing like with a young girl, like. But you got, and this is why too. I don't play that telephone because by the time you don't know what she might told one person, and the story may change throughout the office. That's how it is. Because the original person she told first, now all of a sudden this person tell this version now is, hey, he been with her since she was like 13 years old. He was in his 20s. That didn't even happen. Now all of a sudden the story, oh yeah, you know, he got her pregnant at 13. And that kid he got, man, that's wrong. Why you do that? Now the story has so many variables. So do I think
Exactly.
it's wrong? Do I think he was wrong for getting her fired? Fuck no. That's what your ass get, Clint. God damn it. That's why my HR finer than y'all HR. God damn it.
Nah,
I'm
my,
sorry.
my
I'm
thing
sorry. That
is
was a random
this.
moment. That was a random moment. I'm sorry. I was like,
My thing is
had to
this.
throw it out there.
I don't think she realized, okay, not only was you not only was you saying it to everybody, but
Exactly.
you were going out of your way to talk about it to people.
Exactly.
Like, do you not realize that what if somebody reported that man to the authorities? And
Exactly.
now his job, he could have lost his job because of, oh, he been grooming this young lady since she was 14 and oh, this, that, and the third. Like, now you're putting his good name and his livelihood in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, okay, you a single mother now, you want to think about that, but you weren't thinking about it when, oh, he's just a disgusting human being. Like, you could have asked that question the next day. But like, you could have easily been like, hey, like, I don't want to jump into any conclusions, but like, I noticed your kid is, like almost 10, and your wife told me she's 22. You're almost 30. Like, how did that happen?
Oh, that's my stepson. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. And then also my next thought as well is, how long you been working at this job? But they don't know that.
That is very true.
Like, did you just
Maybe
start this job? Like,
if he probably started or he one of the people that probably don't put his business out there. People don't probably ask.
and more than likely so.
You know, what I mean,
Because
he didn't get his money. Like he didn't make friends. So yeah, I can dig it.
it's just all the shit is just messy as hell. And it could have been easily avoided. And of course, like you said, yeah, he could have had that conversation. Excuse me. But what's to stop her from going, oh yeah, he just saying that just to cover his ass because he don't want to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's still talking, or now it's something else and she's spreading another rumor about somebody else and it's worse. Like, you don't know. Like, people like that, they just don't stop. And especially, she didn't even take the opportunity to find out any information. She just took every advantage to just trash you. Like, come on.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
guarantee you, she was probably bad built and ugly as hell. That's why she was doing all that too.
First of all, Claire probably 40 years old and working at that job. for probably like 7 years. Ain't moved up in the company, just working the front desk, gossip with everybody that come through that front door, and her ass just gossip, and she gossiped to the wrong one. That's all it was.
Yeah, she probably built like Mark Henry.
Probably so. Oh,
She probably built
somebody
like
gonna
it's
get
the
that.
big show. Like no, like, she probably built like ugh.
Well, it's big clear. It's big clear. I know people mean they say, why y'all assume she a big girl? She probably an older. She probably an older lady. Like you said, single mother. Ain't got ain't, the father not around for her kids. She really need this job, but yet she causing problems. But then when the problems come back to her, now all of a sudden she want to play victim. Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. You should never did it though. That I don't like. People got to understand. It's like you play victim. You start the problems, but then when the problems catch up to you, now all of a sudden you playing victim. We ain't doing that. Nah, stand on all 10 toes. You said I'm out here grooming her. Okay. How about
Okay,
this?
I'm
You
going.
groom yourself to a new job. Groom that job application. Groom that resume up. Shit. You want to talk about I'm grooming somebody? Groom that resume. Yeah. Cause you gonna need a new job out of this. Ah, funky for the win. Ah.
Well, my good brother, before we wrap up this beautiful show of ours, is there anything that you would like to say to America?
America. Now I'm sick and tired of these doggone kids. They getting on my nerves. They ain't getting on my nerves, man. They be having trying to see if I'm breathing and whatnot. America. I'm sick of this tired of this, man. Nah, but in reality, though, man, I done heard a lot of interesting things today. You know, OGs out here. You know, don't get your neck kissed. That's drawn. That's too far. But you fly like an eagle, got them legs open, though, getting that ass in. Now all of a sudden it's like, well, I mean, it's like what? But nah, man. All in all, it's just been a very interesting week as far as like sports is concerned. You know what I mean? But we made it to another month. You know what I mean? Now we're in May. You know, may the funk be with you at all times. But yeah, nah, everybody just like I said, stay safe, everybody stay blessed. And before I go, man, I want to give this little testimonial speech. It's okay to be the black sheep of your family. It's okay to be the family member that's just like you like, nah, I'm cool. You be different. Your family if everybody, wants you to be one way, if people lose family members every day, not on some like, they hate. It's just like you like, look, my time, like I don't got time to be sitting around just gossiping with the family because y'all not doing nothing. I got things going on out here. It's okay to be that family member. It's all good. You know what I mean? But y'all get your money, the family members, they gonna come around, they gonna laugh at you in the beginning. But once you become successful, them hands gonna come out like clockwork. I need. So that's where I'm at with it though. Please, sir, can I have some more?
Nah, really. My message to y'all, honestly, just one. They try to give you Cineville, don't take it. Unless you absolutely need to.
Take that.
So listen, for everybody, just know Cineville. It's like, let me stop. But no, honestly, like you said, just remember, just don't let anybody tell you what your worth is. Understand? Just because they may tell you, hey, you this doesn't mean you're necessarily that. You establish what that is and you keep going as well. Don't smoke and try to find parking spots.
I'm a swerve.
When I-
Oh,
and also, if you break up with somebody or they break up with you, don't send them stupid ass drunk texts because you're gonna get your feelings hurt every time.
that is very true. That's very true.
Like, it's because she lucky she didn't get a picture of another female's face with his meat in their mouth. Like, it could have been anything. Could have happened. Anything could have happened.
I'm crying, Lord. I'm crying.
Like, you could have got a whole video of him giving a shorty back shots and been like, "Hey, I've heard it before. I've I had a man who was trying to spin the block on his ex, and he got a video of her getting back shots, and the message underneath was, "Yeah, bruh, you lost her."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. There's no other way to explain that. Like, yeah, bro, you lost her, G. It's over.
so, like, let's be realistic. You just gotta pick your battles. No, but as always, go like, go follow, subscribe, go to the YouTube channel, the Instagram channel, the TikTok channel. As always, hit them up, of course. Let's hit them up.
I know. Listen, I know it's a female right now. So, oh, Funky's so nerdy. That's how you get them, Lord. That's how you get them, Lord. I watch Harry Potter with you. Asabracitos. I watch Harry Potter with you all day long. Who your favorite character? Whoever your favorite character is. Hey, that's how you gotta get them, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And if you watch anime, I'm gonna just watch it with you. I ain't gonna understand what I'm looking at. Yeah. But
like, who was what? What's happening?
I said, what's going on? It's a lot of intense fighting, but it's also some shit going on. Like, okay.
People like, wait. Where they clothes at?
Hey, where your clothes at? Your clothes at? Yeah, now if you watch sports, yeah, and I'm talking about you understand it, just know this right here's a penny dropper. Whoa, whoa. This right here's a penny maker. Whoa, whoa. I'm just playing, y'all, man. Hey, man, we signing off until next week. You know what I mean? I'm still in dispute of why I didn't get my royalty this week, but it's all right. I ain't gonna say nothing, no, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my little cousin, though, man. You going to prom and whatnot,
Prom 2025.
Damn,
Ticket
it's
live.
Damn,
I
2025. I feel old as shit, goddamn.
I feel old as hell too because my prom was 12 years ago.
I'm telling you, damn, my prom was so long ago, man. When I had that black shirt on, that purple vest, man, I was a nigga. What the heck? All I needed was a cane. My mama said no. I said, God, wow, I was coming at y'all step into the bad side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? Not even stepping in my Crocs on my gators, stepping in my department stores. Cut the camera off, America. Cut the camera off, America. We doing too much damage. We doing too much damage. USA, USA, USA.